Hey guys, I'm Tom, and I work at Stephen Libs Candy Co. And today we're going to take this 10-pound bar of chocolate into our final product. Alright, let's get started. Alright guys, so today we're doing a molding video on how to turn a solid bar of chocolate and how we're going to fill our molds, and then how our molds are going to be set up, and then how our finished product will come out at the end. So to get started here, we broke up our 10-pound bar of chocolate. We're going to go ahead and throw these chunks in our molding depositor over here. So this is a metering pump, and this metering pump is measured to exactly 1 ounce. We have this set to 1 ounce, so 1 ounce will come out of this every time chocolate comes out. So when we fill our mold to 6 ounces, it'll get 6 shots. We know that's 6 ounces, and it's ready to be put on the shelf and packaged. I think this will pump up to 5 or 6 ounces in one shot, and then it's also variable speed. We can change the rate at which it pumps. We can speed it up or slow it down depending on what we're doing. This mold, this bottom part of the mold, these rabbits are upside down. This isn't flat, and there's also an air bubble in these ears. So to get that out, we have a shaker table. In this table, literally, it just shakes back and forth slowly, and we're going to set this mold on here, and it will shake the air out of that mold so that the ears don't have bubbles in them. There's no hollow spots there, and it'll flatten it off. And this doesn't take very long. You can watch it filling up down there and getting rid of those bubbles in the ears. We shake it for about 10 or 15 seconds. The top's flat now, so it'll sit nice and level when we have it out on our showroom shelf. So there's one mold. Also have we have flat molds. So we do on the flat molds, we do do a lot of Santa Pops. I think we make 7,000 Santa Pops for Christmas. And then we also can make custom molds. So this one is Evansville Teachers Federal Credit Union, and this is their business card, and we mold their business card out of chocolate. We do that for a lot of companies. So I'll show you how to do this flat mold too. It's a very similar process. So we'll mold it and then we'll throw the stick in here. We got our sucker sticks here. We stick them in there and then we roll them one way and then roll them back a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and show you this business card just flat in there. There's no sticks in this one. Okay, so once we got our molds filled, we're going to go ahead and put them in our rack, and then we would usually fill this whole rack up with molds. So like these rabbit molds, I think we have 40 of these individual 6-ounce rabbit molds, so we would fill up all 40 of them, and then we would roll this whole thing into our walk-in cooler. It sits in there for about 35 minutes, and then it comes out and they're set up and they're ready to go. All right, we're going to go ahead and roll this rack that has our molds on it into our walk-in cooler here, and it'll take about 35 minutes for these to be set up. Then we'll roll it out and we'll show you how they come out of the molds. All right, so as chocolate cools and hardens, it actually shrinks a little bit, and that's what makes it pop right out of the mold. So what we do, we just give the mold a little crack, and then that's it. If you leave it in there, if you don't leave it in there long enough, you know, there'll be chocolate still stuck down in your mold. And if you leave it in there too long, your chocolate will actually sweat. It'll get condensation on there, and we don't want that. It'll make it sticky, and it doesn't look very good. So I'm going to show you a mold here that this one, you can see on the outside of the mold, it's still kind of wet in through here. So this one wasn't quite in the cooler long enough. So I'll pull this out of here, and they don't pop right out, and it's left a little bit of chocolate on the mold still, and it makes a dull spot on the rabbit there. So these needed about another 5 minutes in the cooler, and they would have been good to go. All right, guys, so that was just a typical day in the candy store. That's how we, you know, like if we were gonna mold today, we would just mold all day long for 8 hours. And this is our final product here. Once they come out of the molds, they get put in bags, they get ingredient labels and prices put on them. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Let us know how we did on this video, and let us know what else you wanna see. Thank you.